If I could kind of go back to the beginning of 2020, when I think about what we do at OST, we really help our customers answer two fundamental questions. One is, how and where does technology run? Things like on the cloud, on-prem, how are we leveraging that technology? And on the other side, it's how am I using technology to absolutely transform my business? We believe that combination of technology and human interaction is where true digital transformation can happen. So when I think back into 2020, man, we were just pedal to the metal, running toward that goal with our customers. And then boom, March hits, and here comes COVID.
We shifted. We shifted to work from home. We shifted from meeting face-to-face to meeting through Zoom. With the level of uncertainty that was floating around in our company as well as our clients, there was an opportunity to create conversation. Most conversations fell into one of three buckets. It was taking care of the current state situation, reprioritization of what mattered, a few conversations around the opportunities they saw because of the shift. We had a few customers who were shifting spend and shifting priorities really quickly. Efforts that would have taken a few months of strategy were happening in 2 weeks.
What we've had to come to grips with a number of different clients is when they need it right now. And that means we as an organization have had to adapt with a different level of speed, attention to detail, and in some respect, just macro empathy, laying out those stories of what it's meant for us to change how we operate our business and how we're doing our work has really resonated with a number of our customers and allowed them to see the world through our eyes. That allows us to connect at a different level and try to problem solve and strategize on different things in different ways.
We've transitioned to a work from home environment, but there is work that requires physicality. So our work in medical clinics and manufacturing environments has required us to be present in some of those places. And the work that we have to do collaboratively, and the work of gathering, the work that we're with people, finding ways to do those when we're fully working from home has required us to have a lot of learning to try to replicate what we used to do, but it takes more energy. Where someone used to be able to facilitate a workshop by themselves, now it takes 2 or 3 people to facilitate that workshop because you have to have someone gathering data. You have to have people looking at the engagement patterns of the people who are on the video call. You have to have people taking notes. And those types of things are what's necessary to overcome the friction of what it means to do collaboration while working from home. We have to extend grace to one another. And I think that's the first lesson, is the humility and the grace to share in one another's lives in a different way. Culture fundamentally is built around the shared practices, shared experiences, places, rituals. So in the absence of the physical environment that we all come to and the rituals that go with that, what rituals do we create? The Wall Street Journal noted that the way that people are using their commute time is they're simply working more. And forcing people and giving people permission and actively advocating for the social connections that used to happen informally because we were in the same place now requires an act of intention.
One of the most pivotal things that happened in 2020 was an absolute abrupt change of consumer behavior. In a moment, folks who wouldn't have used telehealth used telehealth. Consumers were buying things online, sight unseen, houses and boats and cars, which probably never would have happened surely at the rate of what we saw in a flash in 2020. So when I think about all that's happened and all that we must do to really take advantage of that acceleration, it's not just in those of us who face consumers, but also in what that change in consumer behavior means for those of us who are doing business in business-to-business settings. So 2020 taught us to embrace innovation, flexibility, empathy, productivity in brand new ways that will shape how we do what we do in 2021.